am doing everything in Disney World. We have 100 days and 1,000 tasks, and we really need to keep going. You heard me right. We are well into this series, but just in case you're new, we are doing everything in Disney World. It's 1,000 tasks. We have 100 days. I was told if I'm able to complete this challenge of doing everything in Disney World, I can bring Fry Bucket and Quincy with me to Disneyland Paris. And you might be wondering, okay, well, where's the list? That's like a lot of things to keep up with. No worries. Our computer AI bestie, Agnes, is the task keeper of the list, and she's letting us know what we are doing every single day and if we have a challenge or not. So far, these are our stats. As you can see, we have not done too bad lately. We were really behind at one point. We're playing catch up, but we're doing well. So Agnes, let us know, what are we doing today?
Welcome back, Emma. Even though you are alone today, I'm sending 15 items to your device. However, I'll keep them all in the animal kingdom. Should make for a wild day. Roar!
Okay, good morning. We're getting started, and we're not even in the park yet because our first task is right out here. It's right outside the park, and it's to take one of our first photo pass pictures of the day right here at the entrance. So if you don't know what PhotoPass is, we're jumping right into it. I won't give you a too long spiel, but it's when Disney photographers are all throughout Disney World and they take pictures of your entire family together, your whole party. So that way mom and dad can both be in it, grandparents can be in it, all the friends can be in it, everybody. Okay, PhotoPass is taken. We're not even inside, we're already killing it. Agnes has given us a good long list today, so I'm really excited. I also feel like I've been to Animal Kingdom lately, but the weather is perfect. I feel like it's been a few days since I've really gotten to have just like a really great time in Animal Kingdom. I don't know, I'm very excited to be here, so we gotta tap in. We've literally not even done that yet. Thank you. Okay, we're in. I think what I want to do is kind of get some small things out of the way, but pretty much immediately get into a really long line, honestly. That way we can kind of rip the Band-Aid off and be done with that. Plus, this is gonna sound kind of crazy, and I think some other people on the team agree with me. I love waiting in long lines. I did not used to feel that way. It's very weird, but it's I kind of like it. When we're here for work, which is every day, I love like running around and getting to do a lot of fun stuff, but when we're in a long line, I also get to read a book or listen to music, so it's just like a nice little, I don't know, a nice little time, so I'm excited. We got a few things to do in Pandora, one of them being Flight of Passage. The park has been open for a minute. It says it's a 60-minute wait. That's probably true. I do feel we are probably going to be doing that. You know what? That's perfectly fine. 60 minutes is gonna be great. But before we start our 60-minute wait, I'm gonna do a photo pass. I'm gonna grab something from Pongu Pongu, and then we're gonna get in line. So we're kind of getting a few little things out of the way, and then we're gonna get a long line. So we'll have already, that'll be our fourth thing. We're kind of killing it. So I'm gonna do the photo pass first, because I've learned my lesson. If the photo pass is there, take your photo, which a lot of times it's actually not. Photo passes are not necessarily there all day long. They sometimes have scheduled times. They also sometimes will have, like if it's raining or weather, they have weather problems, they'll go inside, of course. So let's see, are they there? Yes, 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 yes. Big win for us. Okay, just took our photo pass with the waterfalls here. In Pandora, the floating mountain and the waterfalls. There are so many photo passes, and I think that's weirdly one of my favorite things. I just think it's really funny. So I love, there's two things at Pongu. I love the green grog ale. It's a little bit early for that, but I had breakfast before I came. And I also love the night blossom. The night blossom is very sweet, and I love sweet things, but I've been kind of, my palate has been changing a bit lately, so I might do the beer. I don't know, I'm torn, we'll see. Pongu Pongu though, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, is kind of a walk-up snack stand that's right here next to the big quick service. This is the quick service, we're not doing that today. We're just doing this. They've got some really nice snacks. They have pretzels, Pongu Lumpia, and they have the drinks. They also have some breakfast options at times. They have the pancake sandwich, and they also have cinnamon roll. However, I'm here after breakfast. And here she is, my green beer. It's the Hawks Grog Ale with a fruity hop and notes of apricot and peach. It's a weird way to start the day, but it's where we're at. It's good. This is one of the few beers I do drink in Disney. I am not a beer drinker by any means. So it's not my number one drink I'm ever gonna say, but I do weirdly like this one. I think it's the notes of apricot and peach. It's fruity, it's not super hoppy, it's obviously not a dark beer. So it's nice, it's a nice, light, refreshing one. And I love to grab it before I get in a long line, which is exactly what we're doing. Flight of Passage, our 50-minute wait. We're getting the long wait out of the way, and I'm super, super excited. This is one of my favorite rides in all of Disney, especially though in Animal Kingdom. Probably this one and Dinosaur are my top two for sure. And I don't know if we just got lucky, but it dropped to 50 instead of 60, so even better. Flight of Passage is really cool because it's a flight simulation ride, and you get to kind of become one of the Na'vi. You get on the back of a Banshee, and you fly over Moana and Pandora, so it's really cool. One of our favorite tips, we love to rope drop this one, but another tip that we really love to give that is a Breathe Love tip, which I totally agree with, is to do at the very end of the night, get in line. So if the park closes at 6, at 5:55, go get in line. And typically, it's a lot shorter than what it's posted. Okay, we immediately walked into the caverns, the caves, so I'm feeling pretty good. I think 45 to 50 is pretty correct. Okay, we already made it inside the forest. It's only been 14 minutes, so we're trucking through, and I'm very pleased. I'm also only halfway done with my beer, and I'm kind of getting grossed out by it. Does anyone else have that experience? Okay, we made it into the lab, and it took about 33 minutes, like right on the dot. So not horrible. And I've been reading a book, so I feel very happy. It only took 43 minutes to get up here. This will take a few more minutes, but not many, especially because I'm one, they might pull me forward. But yeah, 45 to 50 was pretty accurate.
Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number. You're not going to feel a thing.
It's just so exciting, and a lot of people have talked about if you have fear of heights to be cautious of this one. I don't think it's that bad, but I have seen people get scared before, so it's just something to be aware of. Okay, so I just realized I am filming this the same day that Sage and Angie are filming their ride race here, and so I was talking with Sage, and apparently their lunch is in like 30 minutes, and I have to go to Restaurantsaurus anyways. So I'm just gonna have lunch with them. I'm so excited. Apparently it's one of Angie's favorite places. Learned something new about her, but I'm super, super pumped. Anytime, I love doing the Everything series, but I don't know if I've ever said this, it's most fun when I'm getting to do it with our friends. That's what I love exploring Disney World as a solo person and solo traveler. I used to do it all the time even before I worked here, but doing it with your friends is even better, in my opinion. There are like time and place, and like when I do this series, I like to do it with my friends. So I'm really excited that this is working out. The lemurs! Oh, and Disney's feeding them. Oh, this is so exciting. So there's actually two types of lemurs over here. There's the one you know, the ring-tailed lemur, the famous Zaboomafoo creature host. I can't think of his name. Maybe it's Zaboomafoo. And then there's also the collared brown lemur, which is, he just kind of ran away. But there he is, he's on the rock in the back, which is really cool. I don't even think I knew that there were two kinds of lemurs. But I honestly, that's one of my favorite things about Animal Kingdom. We're just walking around riding really cool rides, and then we're also seeing like live lemurs and learning. Edutainment, if you will. Okay, for lunch we're making our way into Dinoland USA, which is confirmed forever we are parting ways with Dinoland USA. I'm so heartbroken, and this is the first time we've been filming here since we found out the news that Chester and Hester's is going away, the Fossil Fun Games, and Triceratops Spin are officially closing to start making way for all of the new, really exciting, fun stuff coming to Animal Kingdom. And they're gonna be doing it in phases. So those 3 that I mentioned are closing first. Luckily, we don't have a closing date yet for Dinosaur or Restaurantosaurus or some of the other things over here, some of the snacks, but heartbroken, heartbroken. It's almost time to meet our pals for a tasty lunch, and we're having it here at Restaurantosaurus. Say that 5 times fast. I can't even say it normally correct 1 time. It's quick service. It has the classics, hot dog, hamburgers, salads, and chicken tenders. It's just a normal one, but you know what? I figured with it closing, I'm sure Agnes was being very sweet and thought, let's just make sure we get to do it. What are they gonna do with all the dinosaurs and all the fun things? Do you think they'll sell it to me? Like I could just buy Restaurantosaurus? I don't have the money, but what if I did? Tell us what you got.
First of all, very important, cheese sauce.
Cheese sauce.
Restaurantosaurus has cheese sauce. You can ask for it as a little side, so important.
I
She
think
knows
it's
what
such
to
a
do.
hot take though.
To get cheese sauce?
No, not to get cheese sauce, but like at like these quick service locations, just to ask for a cup of cheese sauce to dip things in. I think
And
that's
I'm here
so.
to
No, and I think you should.
Oh my God, I'm
Yes.
obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it.
But I got the Angus cheeseburger that I'm almost done with, and then the side of fries and a cherry Coke. I feel
Ooh,
like
a
this is the only
cherry
quick service
Coke.
that has it like on the soda machine. Cherry
Interesting.
Coke. I love cherry Coke.
Interesting.
I texted Emma. I was like, I need my chicken tenders. It's been 2 weeks since I've had a tendy, so I need this.
That's true.
So I'm having chicken tenders and I'm having root beer. But side note to your cherry Coke thing, Satuli Canteen is the only place where you can get my favorite, which is Dr. Pepper Mr. Pibb. And that's the only place you can get it there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal
Quick
Kingdom
service is superior.
popping off. Okay, I got the Angus cheeseburger. I know I've eaten here, have no recollection of it. So eager to see, because you really
mean
like
ever?
this, Angie. I think ever.
We typically say, our AllEars
I know
typically
I've had
says,
to.
like, stay away from Restaurantosaurus because you can find other things better.
But Angie,
And then
you
you're like,
like
I
it.
love it.
Yeah, Angie likes
Exactly,
it.
yeah, it's a hot take.
So here we
The food
go.
is nothing unique, but I think for average theme park food, it's pretty well done.
Yeah. It's like the Backlot Express of Animal Kingdom.
I really like how much char is on this,
Yes.
which I am surprised by. It is just a normal Disney cheeseburger, but I think it's cooked a little bit better.
Yes.
Maybe that's not true. You might be eating this and be like, this is just normal. Fair. I think if you're looking for a picky eater friendly location, this is a great one.
And the theming here is amazing.
The theming is
There's
good.
lore.
I did actually earlier, I was like, do you think with this closing, because eventually it will
close, yeah.
Sad.
What are they going to do with all this? Do you think I could just buy Restaurantosaurus?
I think you should.
I think I should.
I agree.
Just buy it.
Just buy it. You know, for preservation reasons,
Yeah,
like a
like, this is
historical
mine.
landmark.
Brontosaurus. Emmasaurus.
Sure.
I'm investing. I'll invest.
You're in it.
I'll invest.
Okay, we've sat and gabbed for quite a while, honestly. They have to ride race though.
Hour and a half.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
And
You've been really
we
chill
filmed
for
like
ride race.
3 minutes, right? Well, you guys have a ride race, so I guess you have to go.
We,
But
hey, but like I said on camera, like, I said on my camera, not your camera. It's important when we're doing these crazy challenges just to take a moment, replenish your body with
Soda.
sustenance. Soda, how dare you?
Cherry Coke.
Jerry Coke.
Replenish your soul with friendship.
Cheese
Yeah.
sauce.
Yes.
Replenish your soul with cheese sauce.
And then go race again.
And then go race again.
So I'm like, wait, what if I just start ride racing with you? I don't want you to go.
What if we just changed both of our videos
What
to
if
the
we just
perfect
ride race
day?
together?
What if we all just have a perfect day together? What, meet at Nomad at 6?
Yes, you see this?
Yeah.
This is the concept for the video we were just shooting.
Yeah! We're doing 4 Wilderness Explorer badges today, which I'm pumped about. This is my new passport since we finished our passport in Epcot. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find out where our 4 Wilderness Explorer badges are. The map is here in the front. of this. This is completely free. Unlike the passport, you even get this for free. So that's why I really love it. Right, we've made it into Asia. We're walking past Expedition Everest. Unfortunately, not hopping on today, but Expedition Everest we've actually gotten to do twice in this series. I know we did it on our first episode, but also Single Rider was a separate one than just Everest by itself. So have we already done it? I know we've done it at least once. I think we get to do it twice. What I'm actually here for though is the Thirsty River Bar. So this is it. The Thirsty River Bar can also double as a snack stand. It's actually 2 separate places that you're gonna order. Snacks are over on the right, drinks over on the left. And I'm seeing a specialty sign, so I think we might grab a drink. It's been several hours since our first one, and I honestly only had about half of it because I kind of got grossed out by it. It was really good. Beer just makes me feel heavy. Does that make sense? Just don't like the way I feel. Okay, this is what I got from Thirsty River Bar. I got the shimmering green margarita because that just looks delicious. It's tequila with chili liqueur, lime juice, simple syrup, and pineapple juice. You also can get a salt rim or tahini rim, and I did go with tahini. So good. It's really light, super refreshing. I was kind of nervous about the simple syrup because we talked about it earlier. I'm just not in a syrupy vibe lately, but it's just the perfect amount to add a little bit of sweetness. But the main sweetness comes from the pineapple and the lime juice. The lime is just tart and sweet enough to kind of balance out the syrupiness of the other flavors. The pineapple's wonderful. It's really, really nice, super well balanced. And the tahini adds just like, not even heat, but spice, if that makes sense. Really, really great. We're gonna head towards the Maharashtra Jungle Trek. There's actually 2 or 3 things on our list as we're walking through there. Okay, we're gonna take a path I don't often take because technically it says this is how to get to Kali River Rapids, and that is true. You can get to Kali River Rapids this way. You can also get over to the Maharashtra Jungle Trek, which is where we're going. I just thought this was fun to show because a lot of people don't know this is over here. And it doesn't make like a huge walking difference, but you know what? If you need to save a few steps, save a few steps. That's what I'm doing. We walked right past Cali, which, thank goodness, don't love Cali. One day we'll have to do it, but today's not the day. We're gonna head on to one of the jungle treks. This is one of the paths that you can take and see lots of really cool animals. We talk a lot about the gorilla trek over by Kilimanjaro. This one kind of gets overlooked, but I think it is just as good, if not a little bit better in some ways. So we're gonna check out some monkeys, tigers, dragons, lots of exciting things. Okay, and here our first thing is actually right here at the entrance. It's a kimono dragon. This is huge. You zoom in. I don't know if anyone else watched Jessie. I probably was watching Jessie too long. I was like older than I should have been, but it makes me think of Mrs. Kipling. I just got some really cool information from the cast members. That is one thing, if you're gonna walk through these trails and you really are curious and you want to learn, ask the cast members. They are so educated, they know so much. We just talked about the kimono dragon. He's almost 10 feet. He is expected to live quite a long lifespan, and he lives, typically the males live longer than the females. The females lived about 12. I believe she said he is 12 right now and should live to about 16. This is our next stop. This is actually, I think, potentially 2 badges because there might be 2 things in here. This is the bat. Yes, there's our Wilderness Explorer sign, which you can come check out. We're doing the bats, but also the bats as an animal. They're 2 separate tasks. Let's see if we can spot any. I think they're out because there's quite a few people in here. There he is. There's some more out there.
So bats are also the leading pollinator of the agave plants, right? Agave makes what? It's a nice little beverage.
Yes.
Little weekend margaritas, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, right? That's what eyes light up a bit. Yeah. So, yeah, no bats, no agave, no tequila, no happy hobby, I'll tell you that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We got our bat badge. I was checking out the bats while he was talking, and I was gonna let him talk with the kids, but then he said, because I listened, I can get it too. And it felt perfect because I was having my margarita. So another badge down and 2 tasks. walking through, and this is the tiger section. They just announced that a baby tiger was born today, so that's really cool. He won't be out, he's only about 3 weeks old, but I can't wait to see him. Now another thing I've never done, the jungle continues. You can go into the bird room. However, I still have a little bit of my drink, and it does say, please no food. I don't know if that includes food and drink, but just to make sure, want to make sure we're fine, and don't want to put anything near the animals that shouldn't be near the animals. So there's actually a separate path. If you have service animals, you also cannot walk through there. So they have this, so that way, if you don't want to walk through the bird room, or you can't for whatever reason, you can just kind of hear them as you walk out of the jungle trek. Okay, continuing to make our rounds. We're headed next to Conservation Station. We made it over to Africa. We're passing Harambe Market, which I just ate at for the first time fairly recently. And you can see it in our perfect day that Sage and I just did. It's a lot of fun. Here we are, headed over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. It's really its own little section of the park, and there's some really cool experiences over here that I think everybody should do at least once.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express with service to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Here, you'll discover a wide range of animal adventures, some of the very same animals that inspired animated classics like The Lion King, The Jungle Book, and more.
All right, we're here. This is Rafiki's Planet Watch. So the Wildlife Express is going to take you here to the Research and Education Center, which is Rafiki's. The Conservation Station is located here in Rafiki's Planet Watch, and it's where you get to look at the animal habitats and look at some of the veterinarian care that the animals receive at Animal Kingdom. So we'll head on inside Conservation Station. There's this. There's also bathrooms in here if you need them. This is the animation experience. I have already done this in this series. It's a lot of fun. You should go check it out if you haven't. And today, I guess, I found out they're drawing Mushu, because I guess Angie and Sage were in the same class and had no idea. So there they are, working away. The cast members doing science. You can read all about it too. They also have this. This is one of the surgery rooms. No surgery today though. Good thing. I'm looking for animal nutrition.
Hey, friends, how are you
Oh,
doing
this is
today?
it. Hi.
You all feed them different varieties of food, right? Not the same thing. Because every animal needs its own unique diet. Like some animals eat meat, so we have to provide them a steak, pork, and beef. While for other animals, we need to provide them leaves and branches because they're browsers. And we also have to provide insects for some of our small animals too, like our
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. There we go. Badge. Let's see if we can grab a conservation badge. Oh, it's right here at the desk.
I think it's the largest sea turtle in the world. It's around 7 feet long, and it weighs up to around 500 to around 800 pounds. So it's a really big sea turtle, right? Sometimes it's just as simple as this. What's this? Just trash, right? But there's something wrong with the trash. It seems like it's been bitten. It can only have been a sea turtle at this point, right? So that's also important. Just make sure that, you know, if you have trash out on the beach or any body of water, you want to make sure that you're cleaning up, right?
Okay, that was it. And we actually technically did 2 badges. He gave me a second badge. I don't know that Agnes would count that, but I technically did both tasks. She counted it last time, so I don't think she's gonna be as generous this time, but very exciting. So we did our badges over here, and now that means we only have to meet Pocahontas and, let's see, the Animal Find badge. That's what's left. We took the train back. We're here in Africa, and we're headed to Discovery Island. I loved seeing the bats today.
Oh,
the bats were really cool.
Fine boxes.
Yeah.
They come in all different sizes too. That was one of the larger bats that you've seen as well. But I encourage you to look up what bats are found close to you too. See maybe what size they are, what they like to eat. Oh, you can help them out too.
Very cool.
Here's this badge for you. Of course. Thanks for joining
Thanks
us
so
on the
much.
adventure today.
Of course. Have a good one.
You too.
We did it! We got our Animal Find badge! I just really love this. Animal Find, I will say, definitely before you start this, read through all the different things that you're supposed to do, because basically the Animal Find badge, you can kind of get towards the end of the day as you're heading out, because you're going to cross up all the animals you found. I don't have a pencil or a pen. They'll give you one. You can find them, but I just didn't have one. So she just had to take my word for it, but I did see the bats. Okay, Pocahontas is out in the next, like, 7 minutes? So we're getting in line. There's already a few families. Wow. Not bad though. Hello. How are you?
Well, thank you. And you as well?
Very good. The colors of the wind have been beautiful today. The temperature has been amazing. So it's been a wonderful day.
It's been lovely. I've been listening closely to it as well. I'm hoping it will guide me on a new adventure.
Very
It's always
nice.
exciting to see what is around the riverbank.
Absolutely. Okay, we met Pocahontas. I love meeting Pocahontas. I love her so much. I was smiling so hard I felt my lips split a little. It was so good. Okay, and that is our day. That's our whole day. It was so nice and lovely and we got so much done. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about our progress. I'm feeling good about doing everything in Disney World. We're doing everything in Disney World. And then we're gonna do everything in Paris and you know what? We're just gonna take it worldwide because I'm feeling that confident. I have one good character interaction and I'm ready to take over the world. It was a good day though. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Now, if you want to start this entire series all the way from the beginning, you can do it right now up on the channel. I'll see you there.